Hello and welcome to the highlight of humanity itself. It is the One Meal channel. Today we're going to be making more breakfast food because I enjoyed the breakfast food we had yesterday just so much. If you want to enjoy this video as much as I enjoy making it, grab yourself your favorite beverage. I am going to have some delicious hot coffee, black, no creamer. Join me now for another celebration, a toast for the One Meal channel. 1, 2, 3. And as usual, it is optimal temperature, which is about as hot as I can possibly get it. And yes, I want to point out real quick, in case you haven't noticed, which I'm sure you have, this is probably the worst clashing outfit that I've had on since making this channel. It's plaid on plaid. I have my nice old man pants that Noah got me for Christmas, along with a flannel shirt that I put on because I'm still a little cold. This is awful. Do not wear this, but it's a lazy Sunday. And lazy Sundays, you get to wear whatever you want. We made some breakfast quesadillas yesterday, which was awesome. Used up all of the avocado that we had, so no avocado today. But we have a little bit of that egg left over from yesterday that we cooked up. We didn't make all of it. So we're going to take this, heat it up. If the dog was here, I would feed that to the dog, but I'm going to add a little bit of extra bacon. I'm going to take a risk and have the full strip of bacon inside of our quesadillas, because I don't know if you've experienced this, but when you have a quesadilla with large items in it, you might bite that large item and just pull the large item off. I don't know, like if you've ever had a pizza and you've bitten into the front of the pizza, and instead of just getting some stringy cheese or maybe a little bit of toppings that you have on there, you just rip off all of the cheese and toppings, and you're just left with nothing but the bread and the tomato paste there. It's not a fun experience. It's not a fun experience at all. So I was just thinking to myself, do I not have motion smoothing on this camera? It might be a little bit too late for it now. I hope they have the motion smoothing here on the camera. After we had the no audio issue a couple of days ago, I reset the GoPro in hopes that would fix a few things. And in the process, it just occurred to me that I might not have hyper smoothing on, so you might be jittering all over the place. And if that's the case, well, you'll deal with it, and the next video tomorrow will be even better. Incremental growth, 1% better every single day is our goal. Implementing a lot of change over a very short period of time is more difficult than implementing a little bit of change over a long period of time. And using that strategy, we will turn this channel into a dynasty. So 200 subscribers is just a day or two away. I am incredibly impressed with how all of you have contributed to the channel over the last month and a half. Also, the creator of the breakfast quesadilla yesterday left a comment recommending that we could make a super burrito by folding these tortillas together, like 4 of them together. And you're right, it could be messy, but you saw how messy we were with the bagel sandwich. And if we're going to be messy with the bagel sandwich, like we're not here to impress anybody on this channel. Well, that's not true. I am kind of trying to entertain you, which is a form of impression. But sometimes the best way to entertain somebody is just to acknowledge that you're not perfect. So, how do we want to do this? I think we will cut both sides here. I think we will. If you have to cut through the entire skin, excuse me, if your blade is only cutting through skin and you don't have any of the fleshy meat to cut through, it's just a very difficult process. So let's take this. There we go. That should be good. And again, if you don't like tomatoes, don't use tomatoes. I'm very indifferent towards tomatoes. So I use this tomato for something else that we made a couple of days ago and didn't use all of it. So we'll use it now and get rid of it. I do not like having to throw food out into the trash. I don't like having to go to the grocery store all the time either. This is why we get massive 3-pound packs of bacon, 5 dozen cartons of eggs, 20 packs of tortillas, and of course, several large onions for all of the typical things that we have. Not to mention the chicken. Of course, the chicken. I still need to part that out. I believe that will be my next step. And that'll be your next video tomorrow. Get that chicken broth made. We've been without it. I've really enjoyed using the chicken broth for the rice. I've used it before, but I'm using it a little more consistently than I usually did. The last chicken broth that we made was by far the best, most delicious chicken broth that we've made on the channel so far, but also ran out the quickest. So how should I do this? So Noah told me that our little pig had burnt or melted a little bit. And so I am not going to use our little pig / chicken. I don't even know what you want to call them. They're there so that you can get some airflow. I am not going to use them because I don't want to risk burning them. So I shall not. We're really going to let this go just for a little bit longer. I have an idea for how I want these little tortilla taco quesadilla. They're not really quesadillas. They're just kind of like wraps, I guess. Turning them into little burritos wouldn't be a bad idea either. Just to show, the little amount of depth that we can have. I'll even grab our sriracha, our handy dandy sriracha. But we got to be careful because those tomatoes have some moisture around them. Might mess up our burritos. Okay, so let's see what we can do. I have an idea. How we'll get these potatoes cut up. I think I'm going to cut them very similarly to how I have the tomatoes. So kind of French fry shaped potatoes. I think that'll be good. And yeah, I'll do this.
God, it smells good out here.
Thanks, buddy. How you doing, roommate?
Nobody behind this little camera knows that you were just roasting somebody in your room, and I only caught the tail end of it, and I was like, oh man, that's brutal.
I was really mad at that guy. I'm still kind of mad at that guy. I came in to make this video to blow off some steam.
You usually don't speak to people like that,
No.
So I could tell you were worked up. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna steer clear.
Were you going to knock on the door or something, or were you just minding your own business in the living room and overheard me?
A little bit of both.
That sucks for me then, because that means I was being really loud.
Passionate is the term I would use.
Yes, very passionate. Well, you know.
Anyways, now that you're no longer thinking about that thing, how's blowing off steam?
Yeah, anyway, I'm starting to get really angry again. I'm back in that mindset once again.
Longtime viewers of the channel know that you cannot eat while angry, so you may have to delay food.
I may have to delay food. It's okay. Knowing that we have viewers out here, they're getting some enjoyment from like watching some 20-something guy with the worst clashed clothing out there make the same type of meal over and over again. And
He says that he's 20-something, clearly dresses like an elderly person.
Clearly dresses like he's 70, yeah.
I don't know, man. Make a more believable story next time.
Okay, well, I definitely don't speak like I'm 70. I assume. So. I hope these potatoes cook up well. I don't think I've ever cooked a potato like this before.
Man, you have a lot of prep going on. Are you using a cutting board? Oh my god.
Don't mention it, okay? I know. I think I killed your pig yesterday.
No, it was already killed. I mean, I put it in there, but the legs were like burnt off. Like
Yep.
it's from when I did the venison.
But I used it afterwards. I used it
Could have been either one.
Yeah. So I don't want to kill your thing. Did you put creamer in the coffee? How did my coffee get change colors like this?
It wasn't me.
Okay, because I prefaced this video and was like, hey guys, black coffee, no creamer, and now it looks. Did you trim up your mustache?
No. There's a lot of questions going on. I'm not.
You're throwing a lot at me this morning. What's happening?
Part of this interrogation.
It tastes good.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, I still can't decide if I'm going to make another wrap like I did yesterday, or rather like a quesadilla style like I did yesterday, or turn it into a burrito. These little mini burritos. But when I figure out what I'm going to do, you will be the first one to know. Are you T-posing?
No.
Is that what you're doing?
No.
The audience is smart, okay? I know they might be looking down right now, but You can't get past this audience. This audience is some of the smartest people on YouTube.
You making French fries?
It kind of looks like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No, I just want to layer these inside of my quesadilla burrito or whatever I make.
Oh.
Yeah. I think diced would be a little bit too much, and sliced, like you've seen the ones I made that are thickly sliced. I think that's a little too much. So I hope these turn out, because I've never done this before.
Are you preheating the skillet so that you can toast your tortillas?
See?
That's nuts.
Do you recognize me? Do you recognize who I am?
No, that's crazy. And I just made a comment about saving my bacon grease to use in the cast iron, and then you're the next person who gets to use it. You just love using my bacon grease, and then you're like, you could always use the supplemental bacon grease.
I have.
Meanwhile, you never use the supplemental bacon grease.
It's there for you. I'm saving it for you. Anyway, I'll take that fresh bacon grease of yours, thank you.
By the way, I have absolutely massive news I'd like to share with you.
Oh my goodness, share it with all of us.
I did not text it to you.
We are waiting with bated breath. What?
Yeah, I know.
What?
Yeah,
That's an amazing New Year's announcement.
I know it.
How are we just hearing about it now?
Because nobody's talking about it. I haven't seen it anywhere.
Da, 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 da.
I literally just listened to that intro the other day, and I was looking up something because I was trying to figure out where Henry got that plush. And pivot this way, because I'm going to bend down and the viewers don't need to see my face.
That's fair.
And I happened to go onto their official Twitter, and that was the first thing that was there. Just, I'm hyped. I'm hyped. I don't know what else to say.
I can't wait for that to. It looks like they just started.
Yeah.
It looks like they just got permission.
Yes.
To start. So I can't wait for that to come out in 2026.
I'm knowing that it's out there,
Uh-huh.
like, knowing that it is being worked on, it's good enough for me. I'm hyped. That's it.
That is great. If it's a movie, I'm going to be so mad. Can't be another movie.
Maybe you'll be okay? I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see.
I'm gonna watch it no matter what.
We have some other movies to watch to see how they turn out, you know? Oh. Viewers don't know, but I just cracked my neck in a very satisfying manner.
Un plato?
See? Gracias? I don't know what's going on.
Long-time viewers of the channel know that you would normally put this on a paper towel. Are you feeling okay?
You cleaned this like a day or two ago, and you didn't use it since then?
Long-time viewers of the channel don't know that when we first moved in together, you thought that if I didn't clean my bacon grease out of the pan, that it was... I almost cussed right there. That it was...
That is probably the word that I used. Gosh, we gotta make another channel where we could just be like half of what we usually are. Yeah.
That catch was so quick too.
It was. It was. Yeah, and you've made a commitment. The viewers of the channel don't know this, but you've made a commitment to go a whole year without cursing. And you almost failed on camera right then.
About this right now?
What are you talking about? No, you told me this. What? Huh? You definitely haven't broken that since, and neither have I. I know. But, you know, worth.
Honda genuine parts box?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm selling that.
We could dox this guy.
Uh-huh. We could dox that guy and ourselves. So it's fair.
Yes.
It's fair.
Ceteris paribus. Real accountants in the chat know that means all else equal.
God, we're going to have such a die-hard accountant community here in just a few years.
Our community exists. It began with Rick and Morty fans.
True. They didn't even know.
No.
They didn't even know they had that in common with one another.
And then it pivoted to don't starve alone together by surviving with other people.
By yourself.
By yourself.
Yeah.
And then pivoted to RuneScape.
Yep. And then Pokemon.
Yep.
All members of all of those communities are welcome. Not equally, but they are welcome.
So I don't need to know the context, but I do think your viewers will find this funny. When you were in your room being extremely mad at whoever you were mad at, I didn't catch all of it, but I did hear, "Oh, are you going to put that on LinkedIn?"
I don't even remember saying that, to be honest. That's how mad I was. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You were just like mid-conversation, you go, "Oh, that's great, put it on LinkedIn." Like, oh, I don't even know. There's something going on here. I'm
going to be dead serious with you right now. I'm not just saying this because I don't want to talk about it. I don't remember saying that.
I was like, oh man. Because I know that you hate LinkedIn.
I do hate LinkedIn. I do absolutely.
Long-time viewers of the channel will know that salespeople have to use LinkedIn Sales Navigator.
That's true. They do have to use LinkedIn Sales Navigator, and it's an awesome tool. However, everyone else has access to it too, and they get to use it on you. And when it's used on you, it's awful. So I love using it on other people. When it's used on me, I hate it.
What are you going to do with your tomatoes?
I don't know. Put them in here, shove them, put them around here and stuff.
You lost me.
Eat them. I'm going to eat them.
I think we have some Roberto salsa if you want to use that.
I think the it's going to be wet enough already. It's going to be wet enough already.
I meant in lieu of the sriracha, which is on the table.
Oh yes, that is a good point. Yeah, I'm mostly just using up leftovers right now. Is the thing that I'm doing. And now that I think,
that what this is?
Yeah, now that I think about it, I could have been using this and heating this stuff up. But yeah, we have these like weird little like egg quiches that I turned out to make. And now we're just going to heat them back up again. That was not a good, effective use of my time. You cleaned this sink right here really well last night.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
To get the water still hot and it hurts your hands.
See, I learn something new every day. See, I'm like that with my coffee. Coffee is not good for me.
I miss the simultaneous sip.
See, we don't call it that. I think that's trademarked.
Oh.
But I think what I call it is the toast to celebrate the one meal channels. Yeah, it's the one meal toast.
Can you redo your intro for me?
Want me to do the intro?
Well, I haven't taken my sip yet.
We want to do the intro all over again?
Yes.
All right. Well, welcome back to the video that you have been waiting for all day, a whole day to get to such video. This takes a long time. It's like a 30 seconds.
No, I'm locked in.
You have that really close to your.
I'm locked in.
It's really close to your mouth.
I already missed it.
Got you. Yep, I understand. And the videos, the best video in humanity. This is the best time of humanity to watch said video.
I'm so locked in. I'm like getting ready to parry an Elden Ring. Like I am so locked in right now.
And if you want to enjoy being a part of this video as much as I enjoy being the person holding the camera in the video, then join me now for one of the best parts of your day, It is a toast to celebrate another episode of the One Meal Channel, and let's enjoy it together in 1, 2, and 3. Just in case viewers were wondering whether or not he was actually taking a sip of the coffee. I would complain, but genuinely, I understand the value in... Yeah, Oh my gosh. Okay, we were turning that on to low. We were immediately turning that on to low. Anyway, that's going to need to be reseasoned. Enjoy that, Noah. Enjoy that.
The right side I don't think is on. So if you're hoping to heat up your eggs, I don't.
Post that on LinkedIn. I've been trying to think about that in the back of my brain since you mentioned it. I don't know. I can't remember
because that's the only thing that I heard. I went to go and let the dog out, so I was standing.
That's the most tame thing that I said. I got to admit, I said some pretty.
I heard you talk about. Because I was standing there while the dog was going to the bathroom, because I have to tell her to go to the bathroom.
That's right.
Otherwise, she won't go to the bathroom.
That's true.
I was standing there for about 30 seconds, so I heard the LinkedIn thing, and I walked over to get my coffee, and I went back and told the dog to go to the bathroom, and then you go, you don't need to keep a record, because I know what happened. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. All you need to do is open up your brain, which doesn't have anything in it, and let me fill it with knowledge. And I was like, okay, all right.
Well, the guy was being really arrogant with me. So I'm on Discord, of course. Like, where else could you speak like that other than Discord? Yeah, guy. Walmart. That's true. I speak to everyone at Walmart that way. I am not a good patron at Walmart. Yeah, he was being really snippy with me. I don't like people who ask you to remind them about how something like went down, or be like, hey, can you tell me this?
No, that's not how it happened.
That's exactly what I don't like. You've heard me say this before. Yes. I hate it when people ask you to tell them something. You tell them, and they go, that's not what happened. Then they double down on it further. And then at that point, they go, well, I didn't realize they had to keep a record of all of that. Like, hey, dude, you don't. You asked me to tell you what happened, and that's what I did. Because you don't need to keep a record. I don't expect you to know all of this stuff, but I don't want you to correct me. Unless I'm genuinely wrong, which in that case, please correct me. I have no idea where the LinkedIn thing came from. Yeah, that's going to bother me. I'm going to go back in to my room where the Discord guy is and ask him about the LinkedIn comment. I need to figure that out. I know I have a question of you. Mm-hmm. Can you, since you're here, can you grab me some more coffee from the coffee machine over there? I just don't want them to see my room.
Yeah.
Longtime viewers of the channel have never seen my room.
You don't want them to see your life-size Snorlax plush and also 6'8" Rem figure that's in the corner of your room.
Whoa. Whoa. That's like twice the size of a normal size Rem. All right. Thank you.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
We are the one drip channel.
Uh-oh. A little bit of drippage going on?
Just a little bit.
Slight bit of drippage.
But don't worry, from the desk is, I can tell that that's happened before.
Yep. I have organized that setup 3 separate ways to make it more conducive with how dripping occurs.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So this is not working.
Did you save any for the other tortilla?
Do I save any what?
Any egg? It looks like everything that was in the...
That's the small egg.
That's the small one?
That's the small one.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I don't know how this is going to work. And I could add another tortilla, but this is a toasted tortilla, right?
Are you going to weigh these?
I should, shouldn't I? I should weigh them individually?
I don't know.
Because I don't think there's going to be enough space on a single plate. So this is what happens when Nathan does leftovers. It's not...
Oh, so hold up, wait a minute. Is that not snacking bacon? That's making it into the official meal?
Yeah, so snacking bacon. So not only did I slice snacking bacon into really small pieces to include in the egg, onion, bacon setup, but we're also adding additional bacon to it. I mean, these are straight up half pound, 6.6 pound meals right here. But I don't, this is not going to...
How are you going to eat that?
Right? Like I feel like we need a second...
You did that tortilla perfect, by the way.
The crispiness of this?
It's actually phenomenal.
Thank you. Which is why I'm a little disappointed as to how I'm going to, figure this out.
It needs to have like a third of what's in there.
Uh-huh. I needed to get the supersized. Yeah, but if I go with a third, then I'm going to have like 4 of these that I have to consume. Which is, not the worst thing to happen. Let's see what I can do here. A guy meal be like, just smush it. That is a nice color. That does look really good right here. So, all right. It's in large part due to your bacon contribution, your bacon grease contribution. So thank you. Let's see what we can do over here.
Maybe someday I'll glue that piece back on.
Maybe someday I'll just stop kicking it. I kick it probably 5 times a video. So, yeah, this is awesome. My viewers don't know that I have braces and I'll be picking this out of my teeth throughout the rest of today. Okay, this actually has worked out. This has actually worked out.
The smush?
Mm-hmm. The cheese is helping hold everything together. Have you eaten yet today? Gotcha. So you're going to cook right after me?
Probably.
Okie dokie. Good. Coffee hotter than the sink is when you clean it.
Mm-hmm. Must ingest it.
Must turn the tip of my tongue into shoe leather. Ouch. Okay. Damn it. I have it.
Is that a curse? Is that a curse word?
No. I mean, it would have been in the 1920s. But today, that's just a normal way that Americans speak to themselves. I am slightly jealous of UK people, where they have, they can use the word bloody in a sentence, and it's not a curse word, but it can express disdain. I do wish Americans had, like, quasi-curse words that they could use in the middle of a sentence that wouldn't get them in trouble anywhere. That's why Americans make up words so often. These potatoes actually turned out pretty nice. They went a little longer, they'd be more crispy. But they are just actually like Five Guys French fries. So
How'd you do on that one?
a little lighter.
Show me the bottom.
A little lighter.
Aww.
Yep. Not as much crunch. Not as much crunch with this one. But it's okay. See how much bigger, how much more egg is in this one? So.
I didn't see. Did any sriracha make it onto the first one?
No sriracha. I was a little intimidated by how large it was. And the tomato is a little moist. So I thought adding even more stuff would be dangerous. I still don't know how this is going to work out. But it worked out for the other one, so we'll see what we can do here.
You haven't even added potato to it yet.
Right?
There's no way.
And I think there's an equal amount of... I tried to cheat a little bit and eat some of the potato before it went on, but... Like, how does this... There's... No, it's just not on yet. Okay, let's see what we can do here. No, I mean, that's significantly heavier. That's, 0.65. So that's a tenth of a pound heavier than the other one. I don't know. This is not going to be easy. This is not going to be easy here. Not even in the slightest. I mean, it's holding everything.
There is no real first bite. It's
right? This is just... This first bite is just going to be some potato and then some tomato. And then we get into the rest of it. I'm serious though, the cheese is saving me right now. And cheese is holding everything down. Well, I've made worse food, but I did just dribble some food directly on the microphone, so.
Speaking of, did you do your audio check?
Mm-hmm, I did. If I hadn't, and you had just said that, I probably would have gone off on you just like the other guy on Discord earlier. Completely my fault as well. Like, completely unjustified me doing that, but I probably would have. So, with that, I will end the video here. I will add a little bit of pressure onto this tortilla so it doesn't fall all the way down. I am going to make some chicken broth, and that'll be the video tomorrow. I look forward to seeing you all there. Thank you for watching today, and I'll talk with you later. See ya.